This is beautiful, man.
Just enjoy it, you know what I mean?
Give me a little dip action, buddy. Take a bite of that. Look at these spring rolls, guys.
We're recording now.
Yeah.
Can you figure out a way to move them like maybe the veggies? There you go. Glad to be here.
Okay.
I'd like to thank Mike, the cameraman, and everyone who let me join you guys on this.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of Pho 16. Today, I'm joined by our cameraman and my good friend Marcello, Toronto Food Reviews.
Hello, hello.
You guys know this guy. Today we're at Pho Con Bo. Hopefully I'm saying that right.
Pho Con Bo.
Shout out to Toronto's Fat Ass. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is his Instagram handle. Because he was one of the people that mentioned this spot. No time for a close-up because we don't have our cameraman today.
Nope.
Actually, we got a little close-up footage, so roll that. You like that? That is a nice looking bowl of pho.
Oh, dude, it pulls nice.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be a good. Oh yeah.
So Marcello, you've been filming these episodes
Big fan.
since the get-go,
Big fan of these episodes.
but you've never had to drop a review right on the spot. You want to take your jacket off, or are you comfortable with that?
No, I think I might stay here.
Another turtleneck, eh? 2 days in a row, jeez. The most constrictive type of top on the market.
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect.
So basically, this is supposed to be one of the better pho spots in Toronto or North. Is this it's still Toronto, right?
Yeah, this is Jane and Wilson neighborhood. There are actually a ton of Vietnamese spots around here. This is a spot that came up in conversations with people quite a few times. I think they're also pretty famous for other dishes as well. But apparently they do a good pho, so let's see.
All right.
Yeah, we'll
So
start
we
with
don't give
the
the
broth.
review right away. We just drink the broth.
You know how it goes, buddy.
Yeah, I know how it goes. All right. Good salt content. Right off the bat.
Pretty good.
You always check for this. I always see you doing this. Like you just see how elastic noodles are.
I don't know if I do that as a tester or what, but
All right.
pardon my reach.
Well,
Already putting the lime in, eh?
no.
Remember, you don't get that back. You can only taste the broth so many times without.
I tasted it like 4 times. Good broth.
Yeah.
It doesn't need the lime, but I just like it's just like a habit. I like adding the lime. The lime, a little bit of fresh basil. Shout out to the basil farmers out there working hard. Shout out to the people who cut up their basil. Shout out to the people who put the whole leaves in.
Where do you think most of our basil comes from? Is it just Canadian grown, or is it?
I assume so, because you can grow basil inside, I think.
Yeah.
As long as it has sunlight. And like, or in the backyard, right? There's a lot of different ways.
It's a good bowl.
No, it definitely is a good bowl of pho. Gonna grab some. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay. That's a good bowl of pho.
I haven't put anything in mine yet. Just these bean sprouts.
Yeah, we haven't put hot sauce or hoisin in here. I really don't think this needs hoisin at all. But like, maybe I'll add it
we'll
later.
get there though.
We'll get it. You always have to add it in just to see.
I'm gonna say, because I always do like to say this, when the herbs are this fresh, these are very fresh herbs. It partly goes into how I judge a pho restaurant.
Also, I don't know. Have you had any of the beef yet?
Oof, one at a time with the herbs.
Have you had any beef yet, Mike?
Here we go with the lime. No coming back.
Have you had any beef or no?
I had a little bit, yeah.
Beef is
Tender,
pretty tender.
not too fatty.
So far, it's one of those phos I haven't really had a complaint with anything. And there's a good amount of beef too.
At Pho Linh last time, I actually just put my lime in. Kind of a new thing for me. I'm doing it. Aside from just the juices.
All right, I want to eat this before this goes. Really cheap bowl of pho too. Like good price. Like was it $7.50 for a large?
Okay, yeah. We got to talk about that. Thank
yeah.
you for remembering that. $7.50 for a large?
$7.50 for a large?
$7.50 for a large, dude. In Toronto, the cheapest large bowl you're gonna get is $9, maybe $8.75. Oh, regular hot peppers as well. I like that. Pho Brothers had that.
Oh yeah.
Remember that? It's a nice addition. Yeah, put it in, sure.
I don't know. Doesn't really need it, but throw one of those in.
$7.50 for a large, and I think an extra large was $8.50. That is not downtown Toronto prices. We've seen large bowls for as much as 11 bucks.
Look at that a lot. Yeah, look at
Have you
that.
seen a bowl for 13? Where?
Yeah.
Also, really nice spring rolls too. We got, of course, we always get an order of spring rolls before the
This
pho.
stuff is hot. Like right away, even without even touching it. Just like it being in the broth.
Yeah.
I do love like my spice a little bit. I like it till it bites me back. You know what I mean? Like, I like it, and then when I feel it, I'm like, no. I'm chewing this chili and spitting it in my.
That's my technique. Could you pass me just the sriracha? Or is that a chili oil behind? Yeah, I think I'll take this instead.
Oh, I didn't know there was that. All right, my bowl's just gonna be very spicy, but no, pass it over. Okay. I don't know if this needs a poison for me. Oh man, spicy, it's even better.
I also want to say it's not the most flavor-packed broth that we've had, but it's
Definitely up there.
right where it needs to be. Like, what I mean actually to say is it wasn't the saltiest right off the bat, but where I found that like places like Golden Turtle, what actually made them get a lower score from me was that the broth was just not salty at all, or like very, very little. This is right where it needs to be.
Yeah. And if you're a pho spot, when you're advertising, less salt, all this
Less
natural
MSG
shit, like, bro,
and stuff, yeah.
it's
I
fun.
don't know.
Just make it how it's supposed to be made. This is a good bowl. I think
Some
I know my
people get
score.
so into the whole like I can't do MSG thing that they'll take a flavorless broth over a flavorful one. But of
Dude,
course,
that
there's
was
other
nice
things
for
that
bowl.
go
Look at that.
nice. Yeah.
I have my
Yeah, I
score.
don't know if I need hoisin. You didn't put hoisin,
No, I
eh?
don't need it. I have my score.
Can you give me the regular hot peppers though?
These ones? Or-
Those. Yeah. Thanks. neighborhoods.
All right.
You got your score?
I got my score in my head.
Okay. Let me just actually get mine first before you say yours. I don't want my score to be too heavily influenced.
These fishes are kissing. Look. Those are hot. But dude, those are like decently hot.
I dig the whole vibe here too. Before I say my score, I am going to say this is definitely a place I'm coming back to for the price and the quality and the taste of the bowl and the overall vibe here. It's nice. All right,
Right across the street from the
you can give
Sharon
yours.
Bowl.
I have a rough idea of where I'm going with my score.
All right, so let's go behind the score. Little new segment of the show. So we have these noodles that are very easy to pull, cooked perfectly. That's a good sign for me. Broth is very nice, not too salty, not overly salty, not overly flavorless. Really good. Beef is nice and cooked perfectly thin. My overall score, based on everything I just said, would be an 8.6 out of 10.
Are you fucking serious?
No, that's my score. That was your score too? It's okay to have the same score. There's nothing wrong with that. We have to be real with yourself.
A few numbers went through my head, but the reason why I was going to give an 8.6, like dead on,
Right, right under
is
Pho
because
Brothers.
it's right below Pho Brothers. Yes. Props to that.
No, handshake. I'm a cameraman, but I think I know what to score Pho.
Nah,
right
that's
now.
crazy. That's crazy. I was telling him before we started this, I'm like, yo, you ready for this? This is gonna be the first time you drop a Pho score, man, on the spot.
You know what? This is definitely top 5.
Well, it literally is with that score, right? Because I think we got Pho Linh right now. I scored it at 9.2. Now, of course, you might have your own scores. You've never scored until now. But Pho Linh, I put it at 9.2. On Dao, I put it at 9.1. Pho Tien Thanh, I think I put at like a 9 or an 8 point. But I think I've adjusted it accordingly and put it at like an 8.8 or something like that. And then we got Pho Brothers at an 8.7. And then we got this at an 8.6.
This is a really good bowl.
Pho Tien Thanh, though, is a lower score. I'd say Pho Tien Thanh is more like an 8.5, maybe an 8.6.
I think this may be a little bit better.
I think so, yeah. I think Pho Tien Thanh is a place that the reason why it's so notable in all of this is because it's right on the Ossington Strip. And there is so much kind of like rivalry and history there. Plus, it's so central downtown Toronto. But if you actually just look at the bowl of pho on its own and judge it without all of those things, then I think what you'd find is it's more like an 8.5, maybe.
Yeah, this one is genuine. Like, there's certain bowls of pho, like the ones that are in the top 5, they're like, I call them unforgettable bowls. So it's like a bowl that
Unforgettable.
Unforgettable. You are unforgettable.
You were going to say some more on that, or?
Yeah, so basically, these like bowls of pho that are in the top 5, it's like one of those bowls you can't forget. You know, like, it's like a bowl you would crave. Anything like under like the 8s is nothing I would crave. Like if I'm craving pho, I have to go to a top 5 spot. I have to.
Yeah.
Unless like I'm in the area and like there's nothing around
And really the spots that we tend to like frequent if we're not going to a new
top
spot for the videos is more the stuff that's like high 8s or 9s or like, yeah, high 8s or 9s.
Yeah, for sure. Put this way, next time I'm Jane and Wilson, I'm coming.
For sure.
100%.
I go out of the way, to be honest.
Yeah.
I live in downtown Toronto, so this was like, we went up the Yonge line to Wilson, and then this 165 bus across to here. A little bit out of the way, but with that said, there's a mall in the neighborhood, so find yourself a reason to go to that mall. You know, you need a new pair of socks, and then come here to Pho Con Bo. I like that pronunciation.
Love it.
That's it for this video. Join us next time on Pho 16. That was an 8.6 and an 8.6 tie right for both of us. Thanks for coming on the show, buddy.
Oh, no problem.
Maybe we should continue this. Maybe it should always be a duo.
Yeah, I do like it.
What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below. Should this guy be on every video? I'm thinking so. I'm thinking so. We already do the fried chicken.
All right.
See you next time, guys.
Cheers.
Sweet.
Dude. I'm improving so much on the camera. It's like fucked up.
I knew it would eventually come.
Like on the camera, we fit like glue.
Yeah.
I think that comes from doing so much.
A key thing is like
so
never
much content we do together.
Never try and like just fill. Never just try and fill the video with like stuff that doesn't need to be said. Beautiful fish.
At level.
Beautiful Italian man in the flesh. The Woodbridge man in the flesh.